So I laugh at this segment as I watched it on TV. People are like shocked, right? Like all the predictions said that we were going to become a renters nation. We were going to be like Europe, like all the old people are going to be renting, all the young people are going to be renting. No one's going to want to own a house. Are you kidding me? This is America. You've pumped on TV the notion of independence, own your own stuff, own your car, own your house. Whether you think like Grant Cardone, put his picture here, Peter, that this is a product for the bank, they're going to make money off on you. A mortgage is a lifelong anchor. People don't want to be smashed into apartments. Apartments suck. I'm in an apartment right now and it sucks. Waiting to get into my house, this sucks. The noise level, the lazy dog owners with poop everywhere, the noise, the nonstop noise. Say what you want the suburbs, they have an appeal for being quiet. Now, if there's a weekend or two, I want to go downtown and be in the middle of the noise, no problem. I've welcomed that, but I don't want it. And many of these people don't. Now, I remember I was saying something about can't wait to get in my house, and there was a woman. She was about 50, and she was the receptionist at the dentist office. And her response to me was like, "Oh no, I'm so glad I'm in an apartment. I didn't want to have to take care of all this house." Now, I didn't want to have to say it, but I did. I said, "Oh, your husband and your dogs?" "Oh no, I recently divorced and I only have one dog." And I was like, in my head, I'm thinking, of course you don't want a house. Of course you want an apartment. You're on the other side. I mean, I'm just gonna go there. You're on the other backside of life. You're in your 50s going into your 60s. Why take care of a big house? All right. But common sense to say maybe a townhouse, maybe something in between. But she'll also one day get tired of apartments. She will. That's just the natural cycles of life. And so every time I watch CBC and Fox Business, and all these freaking people are absolutely shocked that people don't want to be smashed into apartments like rats, like New York, because that's where a lot of these people are. They're in New York and they're giving talking points on the country. Do you know how many times my family flies in from North Carolina and I show them homes in Texas and they're like, but you can see your neighbor. The houses are so close. Why are the houses so close? I go, this is in North Carolina where you get half an acre. And it's hard to get half an acre even in North Carolina, right? Like a lot of people who moved to Raleigh are disappointed because about 20 years ago, maybe 15 years ago, you could move to Raleigh, get a half an acre, 3 bedroom, 3 bath, a pool in the backyard. Like you could get a lot of house for 150,000. It was insane. I even looked in Charlotte the other day. I mean, no, Cary. I think it was Cary, Raleigh. I think it was in Raleigh. And I'm on they're looking.
How you guys doing? This is Ericka from the Classy Climb blog. Listen, I know this year has kicked some of you right in the pants, but we don't have to sit down and take this lying down. At the end of the day, what we can do here is fight back. You have to design your digital life. Many people out there know the power of the internet, know the power of social media, know the power of Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, but don't know the steps in order to organize themselves to win. How do you get on there, get leads, get customers, and win? Well, that's what I'm putting together this course for. It's for those of you who want to have a digital footprint and dominate. Listen, in these years of 18 to 24 months, we don't know whether we're going to be in the house or out the house. Let's get you where you want to be, near your family, near your friends, in a safe location, and still making money daily. Let's not give up because of the news, of the lack of support from friends and family. You can do this.
And I remember when some of these townhouses were 75,000. 100,000, 120,000. Now they're double that. They're 275. They're 300,000 for townhouses that I saw that were 125 brand new years ago before I left for Texas. And so when I heard this notion of people, of the broadcasters being shocked that oh my God, all these people poured into houses during the pandemic, they realized our country's going to need, if people continue at this rate, we'll need 25,000 more, 25 million. Peter, put on screen, 25 million more houses. They never planned for that. When Grant Cardone, all these people talk about renters nation, they thought all these people would pour into apartments because they're looking at the trends from where? New York, California. What do California and New York people do when they immediately leave? Now, when they first leave, they rent an apartment usually, but 9 times out of 10, they buy a home. The biggest complaint they're having in Texas is people moving to Texas, buying homes sight unseen, getting there and be like, oh, I don't want to live on this side of town. I mean, I'm going to do a video on the young lady I saw earlier. Her whole move was backwards. She did everything backwards. But that's what countless people are doing. Countless people. So anyway, this I just had to show you this segment. I'll put the link to it below. But again, they're planning for everybody to move in apartments and then realizing, no, the millennials, the non-responsible millennials, the 26 to 40-year-olds, put that here, Peter, 26 to 40 years old, they're getting older. They're getting married and they're buying houses. Just like we complained about the baby boomers being hipsters and traveling and nomad, all these little nomad channels. I can show you countless YouTube channels where the guy has done got a girlfriend. They done got engaged and they done got married and he done moved back to the United States. Or the guy and girl get together and they were in a van and now they got married and they moved to a house. It's the same cycle. The minimalism thing is because you don't have any money. When you start having money, guess what you do? You buy a house and you get a bigger house and you put crap in the house. So it cracks me up that these pundits and these calculators and these economists are so off touch from the actual American people who are like, yeah, I'm not putting my kid in school. Yeah, I'll just homeschool them. I'll just go to make a homestead. I'll just go be on a farm. I'll just go move further out. I'll move 2 hours out of this space. They're actually shocked because they thought they were going to have us all smashed in apartments. It's hilarious. That's it. That's your girl, Ericka, Classy Clown Blog. I love just sharing this stuff with you guys. He's Century 21 president and CEO, and that's shocking. That's really shocking what he thinks. So, anyways, hope this was helpful for you guys.